love showing you guys songs that sound great on the acoustic guitar, and Dan Fogelberg's Same Old Lang Syne is definitely one of those. You can play it too with mostly open chords and a strum pattern progression I'm going to walk you through. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. Miss Maggie May here thinks my pick is a treat. I'm Kevin, my wife Vicki is behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get started on this great song lesson. Dan Fogelberg is such a great songwriter. I love songs that tell great stories. This one takes place on a Christmas Eve in a grocery store. Very relatable. So we have some easy open chords. I want to point out that I'm using a capo on my 4th fret. Now I'm doing that so I can sing. I like to sing, even though it's not relax and learn how to sing. But I use the capo to match my voice better. If you're going to play along with the record, you can just forget the capo. Or you can use the capo where you like that matches your voice. So be sure and stick around to the end of the video. We'll do a playthrough and you can take all the things we've learned here in this lesson and put them together, covering the chords. And I'll show you some strum patterns moving from like very beginner up to more advanced. So we've got some easy open chords. There is an F chord in here. Don't run away. It is possible to play this song without playing the actual bar chord F. So we're going to be playing a C chord, an A minor chord. We do have this F chord. You can play that as a bar chord. Or you can play it this way, where you just use your index finger on the 2nd string 1st fret. Just be sure and play from the 5th string down to the 2nd string if you're going to strum it this way. Then we also have a D7. And there's a G. We enjoy making these videos for you and helping you relax and learn some guitar. We would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel here. It would really help us out. So for these first few chords, the C, the progression goes from C to A minor. He's going back and forth. And then to this D7. So the cool thing here is we're going to be leaving our index finger on this 2nd string 1st fret. So we're going to call the anchor, which means we're going to be changing our chords, but this index finger is going to stay where it's at. So it makes things a little bit easier. So you have this C, he does a lot of from C to A minor, back and forth. Then he goes to this D7, which leaves that index finger there. Now I talked about this F chord to a G. Now, if you can play the bar chord, great. If not, you can play it as a power chord. Now, if you'd like a much more involved lesson on power chords, they're a great way to get started on playing those bar chords. They'll kind of help bridge that gap, if you will. So you can check out this lesson here when you're finished with this song lesson. Now I'm going to show you a chord progression. We're going to kind of start like if you're a beginner, start here, and we're going to kind of move our way up. So the first thing that you can do is all down strums, just quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. We're going to do 4 strums for the C and 4 strums for the A minor. Then this D7, we didn't have to move our index finger for. Now the F to the G, they share the measure or the bar. So they're only going to get 2 down strums each. The next level is to add in some up strums. So instead of just doing down, 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 we're going to do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, which makes 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The and, when we say the and, that's when you strum up. Okay? So then you go to this. C and 2 and 3 and 4, A minor, 2 and 3 and 4, and D7, 3 and 4, F, G. And those share that, so this time they're going to get a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right? Once you got that, we'll move to the 3rd level, which is going to be close to how I was playing it at the beginning of this song lesson. We're going to take out a couple of strums and make a big difference. We're going to move from this to this. And this can be used for the whole song if you like. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that one's a great strum pattern to know in general. You can use it with a ton of songs, but it sounds really good here. And even though it's a piano song, it can sound really good on the acoustic guitar. So I'm going to play this one through. I'll kind of sing the chords as we go so you know where the changes are, and we'll kind of talk about the things we've learned so far. So the intro for this song is a C to an A minor, C to A minor. We're going to use this pattern, down, down, up, down, up. So we have C, A minor, C, A minor, then it starts on that C. See my old lover in the A minor store. C, snow was falling, Christmas, A minor. C, I stole behind her in the A minor foods, and I D7 on her F, G. Then it goes to the F and the G that are sharing that bar. You can start with just doing down up strums. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Start there with the F and the G. You can do you can pick out the individual strings to make it a little, you like that? Yeah. It just breaks up the strumming a little bit. And what I'm doing there, I'm just kind of picking the individual strings or notes of the chord. If you can play that bar chord, great. If not, just do the power chord to the G. There's a lot of different things you can do there. But either way, change it up a little bit because it's nice to break that up and then start into the rest of that verse. Then it's the didn't recognize an A minor at first, but her eyes flew open, A minor. C, she went to bug. Oh, sorry, not bug. Hug. She went to hug me and she spilled her purse, and we laughed until we F, G. If you want to, this is one area where it took a little while to get, so I just did this over and over.
To that, he did do that.
Yeah, Vicky gets to hear all the problem areas that we have to work on. So just kind of do that rocking back and forth. And for the chorus of this one, no new chords. We're going to start on an A minor for one strum pattern. It's the we drank a toast to innocence to an F. We G into back to A minor. Tried to reach beyond the F emptiness, but G knew how. So those all get one strum pattern, A minor to F to G, A minor to F, and then the last G gets two strum patterns. And then here is a more intermediate strum pattern I'm going to show you. This is what I was playing at the beginning of the lesson, so if you kind of progress through those others, I like this one a lot. It's a combination of strumming and picking. It is going to require you to know the bass notes of each chord. So for this C, it's the 5th string roots or bass. The A minor is also a 5th string. The D7 is a 4th string. The F and the G are both 6th string roots. And when I say bass, it means hitting that root note or that bass note. So it's a bass down. Then we're going to pick up on strings 1 and 2. And then a quick down up. I just think this was really nice to use for the intro and even the verses, and then go to the strum part for that chorus. So grab that guitar, it's time for you to relax and learn how to play the guitar. You're going to play along with me. Make sure you got your guitar in tune and the capo on the 4th fret. If you're going to play along with the record, which I highly recommend, no capo needed. So we're going to start with this intro. I'm going to be using that that more intermediate pattern, you're welcome to kind of use just the down, down, up, down, up, or even just the down, whatever level you're at. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. Met my old lover at the grocery store. The snow was falling Christmas Eve. I stole behind her in the frozen foods, and I touched her on her sleeve. Didn't recognize the face at first, then her eyes flew open wide. She went to hug me and she spilled her purse, and we laughed until we cried. We drank a toast to innocence, we drank a toast to now. We tried to reach beyond the emptiness, but neither one knew how. I would love to keep playing the entire song, but those are all the parts you need to put this one all together. And if you need some more help on playing in rhythm and in time, which is one thing we see folks in our membership ask a lot of questions about, you can check out this lesson that I put together that will help you get better at rhythm and timing. Until next time, remember that you're never too old to learn. And as always, Vicki, Maggie, and I thank you for your reviews and your support here on YouTube. We'll see you later.
Take care.